Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you about four kinds of schools that you can choose to work in China. I lived in China for 3.5 years, so I have a lot of knowledge that I can share with you on this subject. The first kind of school that you can work in is a private training center. These schools generally teach students in the evenings and on the weekends because the students who come usually they are working people, working adults. So when they finish work, they will come to the private training center to study English, and so you will be teaching them. Also, there are children as well that do come to private training centers. Summers are a big time for them, but also during the school year for them as well. They might come in the evenings, especially if they are younger kids who don't live at a boarding school, which is popular in China. Uh, Another kind of school that you can choose to work at is a public school. It could be a kindergarten, uh, primary school or elementary school, middle school, or high school. And for the public schools, they are owned and operated by the Chinese government. They are pretty, they vary in how good of quality they are. But generally, if you work at this school, this kind of school, you will be working Monday to Friday, teaching whatever age group that you are assigned to, kindergarten, primary, or secondary. And you will have standard vacations when the students have their standard vacations, Chinese holidays and summers. You will not work during those times. Um, but you will be working on Monday to Friday. You have your set schedule. It will be the same every day. For the private training center, you are working for a company, not for the Chinese government. So as with most companies, you will get a set number of vacation days when you can choose when exactly you want to take off, and it will not be the same schedule as public schools. The third kind of school is an international school. Uh, it's similar to a public school in that it's Monday to Friday a standard schedule, uh, but these kinds of schools are a little bit higher quality. They have many times international standards. Many times they have students from all different countries around the world. Many of their parents are foreigners who live and work in China. And at these schools, generally speaking, the pay is the highest out of all the schools that you could work at in China. So if you are looking to work in a school, check first to see if you can get into an international school where the standards are very high, the benefits are very good for you, and I think you will have a great team of people there to support you and help you if you do choose to work at an international school. And the fourth kind of school is a university, and a university also operates similar to the way that an American university would operate, same schedule, but of all the jobs in China, the university jobs generally have the lowest pay, which is actually the opposite of America. But if you do decide to work in a university, you will be teaching more, uh, mature. So you won't be mature people. So you won't be having to teach young kids if you're concerned about that. But and you'll have a lot of free time too. So these are four of the kinds of schools in China that you can choose to work at. I'm going to break each one down a little bit more in future videos, so stay tuned.